Stand for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is an optional time period for public comment. We're dedicated to listening to the public. If you're hard of hearing or have some other disability, please move up front or let us know so we can make accommodations. Please be aware that correspondence by letter or email is encouraged at any time. All speakers shall confine their remarks to facts that are germane and relevant to county government. Be civil. Focus on issues, not individuals. Personal attacks, derogatory language, or threatening remarks will not be tolerated. Please contact the county administrator or appropriate department to get your questions answered beforehand, so your input will be more effective. This is not a time for questions or debate. Commissioners will typically not respond at this time. Please be aware that for issues for which a public hearing has been or will be held, the comments made during this time period will not be forwarded to become a part of that record. To ensure equal opportunity for the public to comment, all comments shall be limited to 3 minutes per person, and each person may address the board one time during the public comment period. When the green light is on, it means proceed to speak. The yellow light will go on when the speaker has 30 seconds remaining. The red light illuminated means stop. Please start by stating your name and address. Now, as first, if there's any comments on the consent agenda, and then I'll move on to the regular agenda and general comments. Consent agenda, anybody? Okay, regular agenda. Okay, and general comments. Mr. Fritz.
Yeah, James Fritz, 271 Crutcher Road, Port Townsend, Washington. I'd like to comment on the proposed shoreline management master plan. Wait, this is a disaster. We have 600 miles of coastline, and this is going to drastically affect every property owner along it. If your house burns down, you can't rebuild it. If you need a permit, you have to have 11 criteria to meet, and then it goes to the State Department of Ecology. This is Empire building for the State Department of Ecology, and to allow the Puget Sound partnership to appear to be doing something rational. All these people live along the waterfront for the most part are wealthy, and you're jacking thousands of people around that are wealthy. I mean, this is a political disaster, a financial disaster. I've seen no evidence presented that the current Shoreline Management Act isn't working, the plan isn't working. I've seen no quantifiable results that the 150-foot zone is better, demonstrated that it's better. It's not made, the whole thing is not based on science. It's based on the idea that somehow 150 feet is better than 30 feet without science to back it up. And it just simply is not provable. It's going to drastically affect taxes. If the value of property along the waterfront goes down, that means my taxes go up. The taxes of people living in Port Townsend goes up. Some of you own property in Port Ludlow or Port Townsend. Your property is going to go up. It's a total disaster, and you need to really reevaluate the whole situation and send it back and come up with something that meets the needs of Jefferson County. And it's happening at the worst possible time. We're facing the worst financial crisis in both the United States and Jefferson County we have in the last 100 years. It's worse than the Great Depression. Our whole system has to be reinvented. And at the time this is happening, we're coming up with the Shoreline Management Act that is a total disaster. That's about all I can say. Please look, reevaluate it, because when all these wealthy people realize that they've been totally screwed over by the county, you're going to have a nightmare.
an example of one of those things where it doesn't go forward to become part of the hearing record. So there's, on our website, you can submit those comments or through DCD and get them on the record.
Yeah, I have a 2-page thing to submit. One quick question. You just take it up to DCD and submit it to the front office and they stamp it,
That'll
correct?
work? Yeah.
Thanks.